Oh. Evening. We've got another series of reviews coming for you in the next coming months. We're wrapping up one right now on some very real rock shaped holds, because they're actually made from rock, from Nick over in Nova Scotia. And I'm actually, well, all of the stuff on the wall behind me is pretty much I bought myself with my money for review, and you know, we'll get round to it, you know, when we get round to it, you know. We have some Blue Pill stuff here, some Watar stuff here, there's some Kingdom stuff, there's some Technic stuff, there's some E-Grip stuff. So, you know, there's stuff that's coming, you know, slowly but surely. But I'm going to talk about Blue Pill holds from Germany today. They contacted me and said, hey, do you want some holds, which is always a no-brainer for me, and would you like to do a review? And I was like, yeah, you know, Blue Pill is a company I was aware of, haven't really seen much of their stuff in Canada or North America, so I figured it'd be a good opportunity for you, the viewers, the route setters and the climbers of this world, to actually come and have a look at some of their stuff. They sent us a couple of sets. One was Spax 1 and Spax 2, which are both screw-on competition ranges, and they sent us, you know, some of their other stuff. Their line consists of four separate things. There's volumes, which when you look at them are really nice, super thin, like low profile volumes. They look really, really super nice. I'd love to get my hands on some of those. Then there's the competition line, which is what we're about to talk about, the Spax set 1 today. We'll do Spax set 2 at a different point. Then there's Lightwave, which seems to be, you know, only 4 sets of holds, but it seems to be very simple stuff, nice juggy, very, very clean lines. And then you've got the Straight Block, which again is really simple, quite a few sets in there, but very simple, very clean shapes. And that's something that's really quite nice coming from Europe and from well, just from Europe and from Germany in particular this time, is that they are nice, clean shapes, and they're really quite nice. Now, when I set with these holds and these black holds here, the Spax 1, I didn't look at the website. I looked at the holds and I played with them a little bit, and only in coming back from when the holds have actually been set for a competition and I started editing the video, I actually went and looked at the description of these holds. So these holds are competition holds. It's fairly obvious, they're all screw-ons and they're super thin, but they're actually competition foot holds, and they go from extra or XXS to XS, and they go from slightly in cut to just absolutely flat. There's 30 holds in the range, and I'll get, the price isn't actually on the website. I'll have to contact them and find out what the price is, and I'll put the price up here. But it's 30 holds. Now, if you remember the holds, the competition screw-ons, the dual texture screw-ons, think of something like that, but not dual text, but a much larger range rather than, you know, I think the competition range wasn't actually that many holds, and they're super thin and super tiny. These are, you know, probably about twice as thick in some places, but they're really quite interesting holds. So I'm going to run through. These have been on the wall for 2 months, which is 2 resets. 2 months, 8 weeks. 8 weeks. Yeah, they've been out for a while. They've been cleaned twice. There's 30 in the range. I've only got 25 of them here because 5 of them are still at the gym, but you'll get a general gist of what the holds are like. I believe the ranges are available in PU and polyester, and some of it's in PU now as well, but you know, they're expanding slowly but surely. So it's been a while, and I've got a bit of a cold, so I'm sorry. I've been sick for a while and it's been busy. So Blue Pill Spax, this guy hasn't got cleaned very well. This is the Spax set 1, and when you can see actually how thick some of these holds are, and these have, you know, been on and off of the wall quite a lot, and they're actually pretty strong. Good sanding, you know, maybe needs a little bit more sanding on the side, but if you look at it, you know, these are foot holds, but I use them, and I'm very sorry for the competition climbers at Shakti. I use these holds, and you'll see, as hand holds and foot holds, but I use them all mainly as hand holds. And I set a route, some of it was on volume, some of it was just pure straight up dirty evilness, and I set these as a competition route for the harder climbers, and it was just hard. Like, I fought around both the problems, and I'm still a little bit weak, and I was a bit sick and tired when I did it. And you know, one of the routes went beautifully. The other one I think only got like 1 send, but an awful lot of tries. It was beautiful. If you look at my Instagram, which is always linked in the video, there's a video there of some of the competition guys, and obviously if you look at my Facebook, you'll see that there was the friendly Shakti friendly comp. There was a bunch of pictures, and I'll put some of the pictures up when I'm talking about the holds of people on them. But this is the first one out of 30, and it's nothing. Really quite interesting texture. It's grippy, but not super grippy. Nice little blue pill logo. All the set screw holes are actually inset, so the screws are going to sit nice and flush. If you look at this guy, this is why I use them as handholds. You can actually see, ooh, look, it's just fingertips. Whoops, I'm gonna fall on my ass. Just fingertips, like 2 fingers. You know, you're not really getting much of a pinch on it. It's just like half a pad, 2 fingers. Get your thumb on and pray. And this is why when I got them, I'm like, ooh, these are going to be evil. Like, you know, these guys do go into some fairly big, you know, for this, a foothold, no, this is a handhold. You know, you're looking at a pad all the way through, super slopey on this side, and not too bad on this side. So it's actually not bad, you know, like from extra small to extra small. I think it's actually a bit wrong. They actually go probably more towards small than XXS to XS. They go more. And what they say is, I believe they say the difficulty is no picnic. And I guess for footholds, yeah, maybe it is no picnic. But I set one wall was like 10 degrees overhung, and this guy, the second guy, was one of the holds you were going up to, and it was super evil, and you're going up and just balancing through, and you'll see the video after the walkthrough. And the other guy was like, it's slightly, yeah, it's like 5 degrees and then into a big kind of overhang and then out onto a slab. So, you know, I managed to set a fairly fun route with these holds, actually 2 routes with these holds. So number 3 is this guy. I've come a little bit closer so you can see the holds a little better. Much like the first guy, like if you think of the first shape that I showed you, this is like one pad, probably about 45 degrees, you know, 2 screw-ons, little blue pill logo, you know, and these, when I take these holds off the wall, I'm really gentle with them, but when the guys at the gym and I'm not around take them off the wall, they're not. So I'm actually really surprised and actually pretty impressed that these guys have come back and they're not completely chipped to buggery, because generally that's what happens when I'm not looking after my holds. This guy, again, you know, absolutely massive, one pad all the way through. Like, you can haul on this on slab, on a vertical wall, even a slightly overhung wall if you're feeling strong and a bit spicy, all day. You can see the really nice inset screw holes, the blue pill logo, and they're just big, sort of beautiful radius, you know. That's not a small hold. But you can see how, like, you know, this isn't like holds competition thing, but like, you know, you got these on a slab for compression moves. Anything else, you know, you're really gonna ask quite a lot of the climber. This guy, you can see he's got 2 little dimples here. It's like a nice little dimple here, which is like 3/4 pad, and there's a little scoop just on the back here where you can just, you know, you can just get on it and just get enough, and you can just pinch on these guys. So like when it comes down to footholds, like these are really nice footholds. Like these are handholds every single day of the week. These are handholds for me. And then we go back into like some of them are very samey, you know, but they're all smooth. They all have beautiful radius, you know. Vertical wall, you're easily getting about 3/4 of a pad to a pad on top of this guy, and you can haul all day. Again, like where they've been cleaned and they've got a bit of chalk still in them. The texture when you first get them is really quite positive, not like super like, you know, not sand off your calluses kind of positive, but it's enough. These are competition holds, so you want them to be like just there but not a lot. They do take a lot of chalk and they do have to get brushed fairly well. This guy is only looking at half pad and it's just pure evil. It just goes from, yeah, fairly good, actually not good, it's bad, but bad to absolutely nothing from start to finish. Oh, we're running through these quite quickly. Again, like, do I need to explain that guy? Not really. But then you get these little guys like this. Like, look how thin that is to the wall. It's the size of, it's the depth of the screw head basically. And then you've got easy half pad all the way across this guy. Nice little thumb catch, and you can easily haul on a 15, maybe 30-degree wall in some of these holes. So it's like really positive footholds in some cases, or just really horrible slabs. It's a really good mix of. It's a really good mix. Like this guy here, even all the holes, even the small ones, have got a nice little Blue Pill logo on them. Like it's just bonk, pinch. Look, like come on, like you give me this and go, it's a foothold. Like I'm not going to use this for a handhold. This is like screaming for, you know, horrible, dirty, balancy pinch. You know, balance, a bit of balance and a bit of power moves. It's like super great. And again, boing, boing, boing. Then you get to something like this, which is completely the thinnest thing known to mankind. On a volume, now a lot of these got dumped on volumes, so you could like just grab and get a little bit of, you know, a little bit more purchase on the wall. But this guy is super thin, you know, super bendy. It's been on the wall, it's been off, it's been washed, it's been thrown in a bucket, because I know how they wash the holes. They throw them in a bucket and then they power wash them. It's come up nice and new after 2 resets and a bunch of competitions, and it's still in one piece, which I'm actually really surprised by. You know, again, this guy, bang, like, I'm just going to pick up the last few from this set that are actually interesting. Not that they're not all interesting holes, but there's some of them here that are just, you know, that need you to look at. Look, little tiny, away you go, like quarter pad. You can get on that all day. This guy is even less than a quarter pad. It's like tiny, but you can get on like really technical footholds, yes, but really hard handholds as well. Great on volumes. The slopey ones are great on volumes. This guy's just a bigger version, but you've got a little bit more of a little edge on this guy, like tiny quarter pad in cut. But if you just set it right, you can just get on it and just get on it and haul. This guy is actually just pure evil. There's not even anything, like standing on it for a foot is great, but if with pinch, just as a little kind of get yourself balanced move, just get on it and then go. Great little hold, super technical. Let's look at 2 more. This guy, like, didn't get cleaned very well for whatever reason, but like, you're looking like just nothing, absolutely nothing. But you put that on a slab, it's just enough, and you're going to teach people that these little micro grooves when you're outside on a slab are just like, you know, it may be tiny, but if the wall's like this, like I'm actually pulling quite hard on this, like you can pull on it, 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 you can just get a little bit of balance. But like really dirty slab all day long. And the last one I look at, it's one of the bigger ones, is this guy. It's like, look, you're looking at half pad all the way through, and this is, remember, this set is XXS to extra small. These aren't extra small. I get the price for you. So these are Blue Pill holds from Germany. There's 30 of them in the set. They're called Spax, SPAX1. They're for competitions. They are a mix of dirty slopes, just dirty slopes. Oh, this one's actually really nice. They're a mix of dirty slopes for your feet and really small, thin, horrible stuff like these. This is a set that most route setters should have in their gym for one, competitions, just foothold fodder for sure, but for volumes and slabs. These holds, like competition holds, no. These for me are, I want to set a really hard, balancy, technical, thin problem. Got it. Slab problems all day long on volumes, every day of the week. Just go nuts. Like every day of the week, every day of the month. These are just slab problems. This is just slab fodder all the way from start to finish. They're great holds, they're competition holds, and you know, they've held up really well from the abuse. I wish I had the other 5, but the other 5 that are at the gym are super thin, super horrible. They're not super horrible. They're lovely. I love them, but they're small, thin. You know, look at the line. Look at the 20-something holds I've just showed you. You know, and think of something else within that line. That's what the other 5 holds look like. So this is Blue Pill from Germany. I'm not sure if they've got an importer in North America yet. They may do. I'll check, and if it is, I'll give you the information. But they're really nice. I'll come back with the price, and obviously come back go to climbingholereview.com. Please go read the review, go read what we say about them, look at the photographs, watch the video. Well, carry on watching the video after this. Actually, no, I think it's about 10 minutes long, I'm not sure. One footage is really nice and it's square on, the other footage is the camera's upside down and I've had to zoom it in a little bit, but you'll see it. And you know, one problem gets a lot of attempts and you know, a couple of sends, and the other problem gets like, you know, I think one send from a French guy that just killed a little tiny guy, bald, killed it. Yeah, it was really good. Like, enjoyed setting with them. They're super robust, which is really nice. Black is still black, apart from a couple of holes that need to get washed a little bit better. You know, their black has come back. They've got washed twice in a water and light vinegar solution, and then pressure washed. They've come back. They've been. I set with them with an impactor, so I wasn't particularly gentle with them because I wanted to see if they'd break, and I'm actually really impressed. The reinforced set screw holes where you screw them onto the water is really quite nice. You know, I'm sure if you hammer the crap out of them, it'll eventually go. But really impressed. First time I've actually played with some holds from Blue Pill from Germany. Super impressed. As per usual, you guys stay beautiful. Peace. Don't forget to subscribe and go read my ramblings, because you know, there's some interesting stuff in there. Stay beautiful. Peace. Ooh, bit.
C'est sur le top de la précision. Yeah.